Good morning. My name is Vanessa Scruggs, and I'm the Director of Development here at Meals on Wheels Central Texas. We are so glad you could join us for this virtual tour. Our mission here is to nourish and enrich the lives of senior homebound folks and those with disabilities. We do that through several different programs to kind of have a holistic approach. Today, what we're really going to focus on, though, are our fantastic volunteers that you can see out here helping us this morning. Our nutrition, health, and impact, that's where the meals come in, and our clients. So if you have any questions as we go, please type them into the chat box, and either myself or Lucinda Cassidy, our Vice President of Development, will be in touch with you after the tour to answer those questions. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with volunteer services and Denise Jimenez. Welcome, Denise. Come on and tell us a little bit about these wonderful volunteers.
Okay. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us today, this morning. We have such amazing volunteers here at Meals on Wheels. Even before COVID operations, our volunteers make it happen. They're pretty much the heart and soul of our organization and getting these meals to these wonderful clients that we serve. So we have definitely switched our normal operations, what we would consider our Monday through Friday deliveries, into these special bi-weekly deliveries for volunteers. And as you can see behind me, that's kind of what's taking place right now. And we have 175 routes that run out bi-weekly Fridays. Although we do additional deliveries during these bi-weekly weeks as well, and that's all taken care of by our paid drivers. And we moved that just to make sure that we're practicing safety, and we're limiting the amount of interaction between volunteers and clients, and of course staff. So again, some of our clients are still receiving some meals Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday on those bi-weekly. And then we have special items that go out every Tuesday as well. So we're still making sure our clients are being taken care of through these different separate operations that we have set up right now. So we currently are still serving our 7 counties just like we were before. Travis County is one of our largest service areas, of course, and then of course Williamson County. But we serve those 5 additional counties as well outside of that. So that includes like Fayette, Lee, Bastrop, Caldwell, and Hayes County. So we're still making sure that all those clients are still getting fed.
It's disturbing you?
No. So talk a little bit about recruitment. So once this is all over, hopefully soon, we're definitely going to really need some volunteers to help us get back into our normal operations. So we're going to need volunteers that are weekly. We're going to need volunteers that are willing to substitute. So we'll be sending out, of course, messaging to our current volunteers to see if they're still interested in coming back on in. But that's something that we're going to reach out to the community, because we really need your support for us to get back into our normal operations. Before COVID, we were a 94% volunteer-based organization. So we know that we're going to make that happen, and we're going to get back to that 94% volunteer base because of this wonderful community that we live in here in the Austin and greater Austin area. So anyhow, we are currently having virtual trainings on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It's very easy to become a volunteer. You just go to our website. You can fill all the forms out online, our applications, and then someone from our team will reach out to you and get you set up on a training. So we really hope that you can join us now or in the future. And if you have any questions, as mentioned, just reach out to our development team. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Denise. That was great. I love hearing about our volunteers. I get so excited every other Friday when I see everybody out here that comes together. It's so much community support. It's really pretty great. Next, we're going to hear from Shauna. She's our Vice President of Nutrition, Health, and Impact, and she's going to share some more about our meals with us.
Hello, happy Friday to all of you. Thanks for joining us for this virtual tour. So what you see behind us is definitely our modified delivery. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what our normal operation is, and then go into a little bit of what's different now. Normally, well, always, we have an industrial commercial sized kitchen behind the walls behind us. The The kitchen opens at 2 a.m. during the weekdays, and we normally distribute about 3,000 meals a day to homebound and disabled folks in our community. We have a choice meal program, so eligible clients get the opportunity to choose what they want for lunch. And we also have 9 different medically tailored meals. This is vital for homebound individuals who cannot prepare their meals because they have a lot of chronic conditions. So the fact that we can provide a medically tailored meal already prepared is incredible that we do that. Now, we are just a great member of the community to have our volunteers go and do all of this, but it's more than that. It's more than just a kind, generous gesture to provide meals to people in need. It's actually a therapeutic intervention. Over the last several fiscal years, we've been able to show that new clients that come on our program that are malnourished or at risk, and this is using a validated instrument to know that, just after 3 months of meals, 2 out of 3 of those improve. Malnutrition is related to hospitalizations and premature institutionalization, so we do prevent that. Now, since COVID hit, we had to tremendously pivot our operation. We had to reduce the amount of contact that our volunteers provided to our clients. We had to keep our volunteers safe and our staff. So we had to go to a once every 2-week delivery, delivering 10 meals at a time. We're doing a mixture of frozen meals and shelf-stable meals. And one of the, we're almost to 800,000 meals being delivered during the pandemic. We have not missed a day. I am going to look at my paper because this is fresh off the press data for you, and I don't want to mess it up. But one of the other things we do besides measuring whether we improve malnutrition is we measure whether we improve food insecurity. Also a contributor to high healthcare costs and poor quality of life. Woo, it's hard to really talk in a mask. I gotta take a breath. All right, fiscal year 2019. New people that came onto our program, about 50% of them were food secure. Also using a validated instrument to measure that. After 1 year of meals on our program, 75% of those improved. Now, COVID, as I'm sure you've heard, has increased food insecurity amongst many populations. We're definitely seeing it amongst ours. Texas ranks of the top 10 states in the United States with the highest projected food insecurity rates due to the pandemic. In 2019, we saw, here we go. What was it? 40% of also, not just new clients, but all of the clients we serve, 40% were food insecure. In 2020, because of the pandemic, that has shot up to 61%. So we're definitely seeing the need amongst the community in general. We've added almost 1,200 new clients to our services since March. I'm just proud of the work that we do and the fact, thank you volunteers and our distribution team. I'm sorry, but our distribution team also is out there almost every day delivering meals. So thank you. Thanks for supporting us. We do incredible work here.
Thank you, Shauna. I also want to just add to this that our regular Chef Ruben, he's cooked some meals for us. And these meals, they're really pretty dang good. They're delicious. So people are eating good. Next, we want to talk a little bit more about our clients. I'm going to welcome Naomi. Come on over and share with us about client services.
Thanks, Vanessa. So my name is Naomi Peschke. I'm the CARE program case manager up in client services. And I just kind of want to discuss a little bit about what we do up in our department. So as you've heard before, we do serve the elderly and disabled. And since the pandemic, like Shauna had talked about, we've actually seen an increase in food insecurity clients that are coming in. So our intake department is actually kind of our front lines. They get all the calls for people who are interested in receiving meals. So these calls come in from hospitals, from social workers, from other community members, as well as clients, family, and friends who are really concerned about them. And so pre-pandemic, our intake department was receiving maybe like 40 to 50 calls a week. Since the pandemic, that number has increased quite a bit. We're now seeing about 75 to 80 calls a week. So that's quite an increase. And a lot of that is due to the food insecurity. So basically what happens is our intake department does a screening to see if they might be eligible for meals. They also collect other pertinent information that can help in the next steps of the process. Once the intake person has completed the screening, clients are assigned a case manager on our supportive services team. That case manager will call the client, do an assessment to establish if they are actually eligible for meals. And then they also get more information to determine if we can help with other kind of wraparound services in-house, because we have several other departments that we can refer to in-house. So Miss Bertha is one of our clients. She's 84 years old. She was actually referred to us from a hospital social worker. She had been in the hospital for 10 days because she had fallen. And she had fallen because she was malnourished. She also had diabetes, high blood pressure, and glaucoma. And so Miss Bertha, like so many of our older adults, they just kind of want to, age in place and be independent for as long as possible. But it's really hard sometimes when you get older, it's hard to do that. So that's kind of what we hope to provide with meals and our other services. So when our case manager did the assessment, they determined that not only was she eligible for meals, but they were also able to get her some other services. So we were able to refer her for attendant care, so someone that can help her come in and bathe and clean the house and do laundry and stuff like that. And then we were also able to refer to our handy wheels department, and they got her some safety bars installed in the bathroom so she wouldn't fall. And then they got her a doorbell as well. Miss Bertha also has a cat named Missy. And so our PALS program was able to assist the cat as well, get them vet services and kind of help Missy, Miss Bertha's companion, age with her in place. And so PALS is our Pets Assisting the Lives of Seniors program. One of the things that has changed since the pandemic that we've reinstated our Care Calls program. And Care Calls is really intended for those clients who need extra check-in. Since we are delivering only bi-weekly, they are kind of missing that interaction that they were getting with their volunteers on a daily basis. And so our Care Calls program can call and check in on a more regular basis. It's a friendly call just to say, hey, what's going on? And then it's also to say, do you need anything? Is there anything that we can do for you? And so our volunteer that called Miss Bertha was actually able to let us know that she did need a few other things. Her microwave had broken, so we got her a new microwave. She was concerned about her utility bill. And so at that point, our care team got involved. And our care team is a small team that we're able to help with clients who are crisis, case management, things like rent and utility bills, and then we do kind of more intensive case management. We can kind of do some financial literacy and stuff like that. So since the pandemic, or before the pandemic, our case managers were going out into the home to do yearly assessments with clients. We have pivoted. Our case managers are now doing their assessments over the phone. And then because we are doing the bi-weekly deliveries, if a client does not answer their door for their meal, we do call just to check not only that they did get their meal, but also that they are safe. So that is a little bit about what we do in client services. So thanks so much, Vanessa, for having me.
Oh, thank you, Naomi. I'm so happy that you could join us today and come and chat with us a little bit. To finish up here, I'd like to throw this over to Lucinda Cassidy, who I know has some special words to say today. Hi, Lucinda. Thank you so much.
Vanessa. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So I just want to say thank you so much for the community support, for all our volunteers, for our teammates, and for our donors. We couldn't do what we do without you. And I just want to give a special shout out today to Boomerang's Pies, who's celebrating their 15th anniversary. Woohoo! They are actually here helping us distribute meals today. We also have our fabulous HEB partners who have sponsored our lunch today. And we couldn't really do any of this without support, without community. And so if you are interested in helping us out, please visit our website so you can learn how you can sign up to become a volunteer. Or if you want to learn a little bit more about any of our other programs, please email development@Meals on Wheels Central Texas. Thank you, everyone, and have a beautiful day.